Well, hello. I want to take you really quickly through how to do a weekly accomplishment sheet. So, as I go through it, I'm going to kind of talk about the importance of it, but we're going to want to get these in by Sunday night. Okay, so that way we are ready to go on Monday evening for me to recognize you. So, I'm going to share my screen and allow you then to see where you're going to go. So on Mary Kay in Touch, you're going to go to weekly accomplishments. When you click this, I mean, this is like an old week, and these are all, I wanted you to see what it looks like when you're doing customer delivery. These are all customer deliveries or some sales out of my inventory. And I saved this one from last week just so I could kind of go through it with you. I wanted to show you what this looks like. So for example, I have told you before, I set up one of my customers as demo use. I set up a marketing and a promotional use so that for me, I can run a report and also personal use. You'll see down here. So as I pull things from my inventory or order things that I'm using for either personal use or marketing or demonstration marketing and promotional, those are gifts. Any gift I give to someone that is Mary Kay is a promotional or a marketing use, and that is a tax write-off. So, and then again, anything you're using demonstration wise so that others can try it, or even if it's like a fragrance that you're wearing, or if it's something that you're wearing that you're part of the marketing of it, it's kind of demo. So I want you to we'll talk about that another time. But here's the example. So the demo use, how many hours? I'm not going to fill this. There was no guest. It was one order. There was obviously no bookings. And then I'm going to say this is under miscellaneous, PCP miscellaneous, because it wasn't any of those other things. The amount of sales tax for this that I did not collect because I didn't collect this because again, this is a personal use is going to be, I'm adding it up. It's going to be like 566. Okay. Oops, not 51, 566. And then you hit add. And I want you to see how it comes down here. Now, Lanita Moore, okay, something that she ordered. I'm gonna do here we go. Tori, okay, how many hours did this take me? Maybe 15 minutes. I don't know. That back and forth quickly with her getting her order. There was no guests. I didn't get any booking. This was a reorder for her. Um, Actually, I'm going to put PCP. This is a preferred customer. No, let's do reorder. This is a reorder. We'll call it a reorder. This is a reorder. Oh, it is a reorder because she was running out of stuff. So this total sales tax that she paid on this was the correct amount. So it was 722. But say I gave her some type of a discount or something on here. I did give her one of the items at half price. So I can either put that under hostess gifts, it's up to you, or a giveaway. A lot of times I'll say under the giveaway, if I'm doing that 50% off, this is where I'm going to put that. And I don't get the full, maybe I didn't take the full sales tax on that discounted item. That's where I'm going to put it. Okay, so once you go through all of these, then I'll show you what we would do. We're going to hit next. Also, if maybe you have a party and you want to put this all under a party, you can click a manual order and say it was from, I'm going to put it, you did it last Monday, and your hostess's name is Sample Hostess. You're going to say whatever her name is, Brianna Hostess. Number of hours, say you total time driving, everything you did took 3 hours. And you're going to put your guest in here. There were 5 that showed up. You got 4 orders. You got 2 bookings. SCS is skincare sets. You sold 3 skincare sets. And then say your total sales was $500. Okay. And type, this is going to be a parties, or skincare classes. How much sales tax? You'll put that in there. What are the hostess gifts you gave away? Maybe you gave away little lotions to everyone, or for the hostess, you gave her 20% of the sales. So that would be, you gave her $100 in credit. Then you're going to also put, for me, my sales tax is ridiculous. That would be like that much sales tax that I didn't collect for these hostess gifts. And then a giveaway, I gave everyone one of those little hand lotions at their, uh, at their mirror. I gave them each a little hand lotion, say there's 50 cents each. That was like, we'll call it $2.50 total that I gave away. And then you'd hit add. And that's going to show up down here. Now, one of the reasons that you're doing this, obviously, is so that I have record of what you're doing, but also it's so you keep a running total. I have not been good at this year. So I am committed now to be on target for putting all of my things in here because I use a different system, but I want to use what you're using. So you'll see there's a year to date. You're going to see to date. How many guests have you had? How many orders? This is where you're going to be able to see your numbers. How many skincare sets do you, if I do out of 3 hours and I've sold 500, how many, what am I making per hour? That's $250 in profit divided by three. I'm going to kind of know what my hourly rate is. This, do you understand? This is where you're keeping up. You can also print this at the end of the year. You have these to send to your tax accountant to do that. Now, if I placed any orders, section one or section two, I'm going to put that in here. Team members I interviewed. This is when you're going to talk about those. Number of new team members, if I got a new team member this week. Appointments that I have booked for next week, what's coming up, because I'm going to be able to look at this and go, hey, Kimberly, looks like you have 3 appointments next week. I'm excited. I know how to follow up with you better because I can see what you're doing. Then you're going to hit next. This is when you're going to talk about your goals for the week. Like, here's what I want to do next week. And you're going to put all your goals in here. And then this is going to tell me what you'd like some more information on. Then you're going to hit next. And then it's going to, if you have someone that you interviewed or it's someone who's a prospective interview, you're going to say, here's their name. Phone number is fine. Email address is fine. Phone number specifically. And you add those because now I can see them here and I can reach out to them and say, hey, Kimberly said you might be interested in having a quick little dream session with me. You're going to help her get her pearls. I would love to chat with you. This is where this is going to go. And then it's going to all give you kind of your estimated gross profit. So it's going to say, oh, with just that, what I did this week, this is about what my profit was. Again, I just made that all up. And you're going to see how much did I make per hour? About $74 an hour based on what I plugged in there. And then you are going to click, who do you want to send this to me? Well, I am actually going to be, I am your sales director. So it'll say send to Charlie. You'll click yes, send to her, and then you're going to submit that. That is exactly how you do it.